sir.
Hey, GT Sports is here live in Bear Stadium in Livernia, Texas, where Rockport wins big over the Hondo Owls. Coach, great execution. I thought you guys looked great on offense and defense, and especially defense. You guys scored 14 points on defense. Talk to me a little bit about that. Anytime you score on defense, it's a plus. But we nearly had 4 picks. I thought Krupa was pretty close early in the first quarter, kind of got his hands on one. Then he finally got one, and then Peyton, and followed up by Ricky. Talk to me about...
Krupa did get one.
Yeah, he got one. Yeah, yes, sir, yeah. Talk to me a little bit about your defensive play.
I thought that, obviously we expected them to come out and play well, and, they put that first drive together, and after that, they were lights out, and sure, we gave up, a little first down here, a first down there, but, I really think is after we got when we returned the punt for a touchdown and we got the 2 penalties and the coaches got all fired up, I think it kind of lifted our defense up, and after that, they were sticking. I don't think they're, I don't think their playmakers wanted the ball there towards the third and fourth quarter. It seemed to me that they were trying to give it to somebody else because we were hitting them pretty well.
Yeah. Well, and talk a little bit about the offense. They got off to a good start. You know what I'm saying, and they played well. Ace Seibert, I'm sorry. I don't know. You probably want to hear this as your son, but he is playing lights out right now. He's hitting all the receivers in stride. They're not having to check up or anything like that. Talk to me a little bit about Ace Seibert's play and and how far he could take us.
Well, yeah, I thought Ace played great. He came out tonight, and every time, as we get going or as the year's gone on, at the beginning of the year, he still threw great. He just wasn't throwing to the right people necessarily. He was forcing it or trying to say, I want to throw this route or I want to throw this. Now he's, what he's gotten so much better at is now he's letting the defense tell him what to throw it.
Yeah.
And that was where, that was a struggle. It was a struggle last year. It was a struggle through this year. And it's the hardest thing for a quarterback is you don't get to go back and say, I'm going to throw this pass to Ricky or I'm going to throw this pass to Jordy.
Yeah.
The defense tells you where to throw it. And I think now he's able to, he understands what we're trying to do, and he understands what the defense is doing. He's just getting us smarter as a quarterback, and because he can throw well, he's putting on the money and making big plays. And it also makes it nice that every time we complete a pass, we're completing to guys that can take it to the end zone and are doing so.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I'm going to bring this up, and I know this is kind of this last week's news, but we were streaming the game live last week, and then somebody commented, and it was somebody in relation to you because it said Seibert on the end.
I think my sister.
It was your sister. And she made a comment that, about the 28 touchdowns. So 28 touchdowns, as I found out, talked to Ace, it was your personal record that you had, and he tied it with at last week's play.
They're all actually wrong.
Okay.
Do you
still hold the record?
No.
Oh.
I threw 27 touchdowns my senior year, but that was in 13 games.
Okay.
That was throughout the entire playoffs.
Yeah.
And I don't keep track of. I'm not a big stat guy. Like when people look in the caller times and all that, there's only one stat that matters to me: win.
That's right.
But anyway, so my sister after the game, she was like, "You didn't want to pick that." I was like, Kelsey, I threw 27 touchdowns in 13 games. He's thrown 28 and 10. I'm not. There's no records that I have. They don't hold anywhere other than my personal best. But he's a sophomore and he's long surpassed anything that I've done. So that's not a contest I want to be in.
I heard that. Well, Coach, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. I know our opponent's going to be Quirrell. Do you know where we're playing at?
Victoria Memorial Stadium, Friday night at 7:30. Rockport-Fulton's home and Quirrell's visit.
Okay, well, awesome, Coach. Well, I'll see you there, and we'll be looking forward. Thank you for your time. We appreciate
Coach,
it.
right here, we'd like to invite you to the podcast.
Yes, sir. I saw that. I watched the one last night. We can do that Wednesday night.
Sounds good, Coach. We'll see you then.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the
Thank
victory.
you. All right.